Okay, good morning, everybody. Let's go ahead and get started. Let me know if you guys can hear my audio and see my screen in the chat box. Just give me a little Y or a yes there, just to let me know that it is working. Hope everybody's having a fantastic morning so far. I'm looking forward to trading with you guys today. It's going to be a good Friday. I'm excited to finish off the week strong. We had another awesome trade last night, which we'll recap in just a moment. But before we get into any instruction or live trading, as always, I need to remind you guys about the risks involved in this market. You can lose all or more than your initial investment if you're not careful. So please be aware of how many pips you're risking on each trade, in addition to how big your lot size is and ultimately how that would affect your account if you were to lose money. So make sure that you're going through that process each and every time that you take a trade. All right, guys. So as far as news goes, we had those PMI news events with the euro last night. To be honest, I haven't scanned the market a ton this morning, so a lot of this is going to be raw, and I'll just do it with you guys together. And then we had some dollar news and and some pound news. So let's see how the market reacted to a lot of those news events, and then we'll decide, which trade we want to take for the banker's close setup today. Let's take a look at the euro franc first, see how this one's done, and see, again, see if we can get into a good setup. Let me pull this over. And yeah, we had a really awesome trade. Again, another really awesome trade last night. So it's really exciting to see that. Okay, so this euro franc's pulling up here. Let's see. Doesn't look like it was super affected through that news event today, so probably will be fine. Pulling into this area right here, that could be good. Let's see. How about the euro pound? Where are you at? Euro pound made that impulse last night there. It's pulled back since. It's actually pulling into, this might be good. This is a little structure zone, and well, not structure. This is the right there. It's pulling into a nice little supply. That's pulling into supply. So that might actually be good. And how far would it go? If it went against us, it could go there before we'd run into trouble again. This might be a good one. I'm going to jump on it, guys. I do like it. And I'll do some more research too, but I just don't want to miss this. So let me grab a few trades in here. Okay, I'm just going to go ahead and do my starter position over here. Get a starter position. Okay, and then we'll do some more analysis, but I just wanted to get into a starter trade. And then I need to do that same thing over here. Where did my one-click trading tool go? 1 second. I gotta find this because I need this. Sell. Okay, so I just have like I said, just a starter trade on the euro pound over here. And then 1 second, I got to figure out how to put on. Does anybody know who trades with MT4, how to put on because I've got my other account over here. I need to put on the one-click trading tool because I'm having to hit new order, sell, new order, sell. It's taking longer than I'd like it. So I'm just trying to figure that out real quick. So I apologize. Let me just figure out how to do this real quick. How to add one-click trading MT4. There it is. Tools, main menu, select options, go to trade tab and options. Okay, I think that's it right there. Okay, so tools, options, trade, one-click trading. That's what's annoying is I have it enabled. Whatever. I guess this one has it. Okay, here, we'll just do this. Okay. Okay, I got what I need now. Okay, perfect. Sorry about that, guys. All right, so let's talk more about this trade. So euro pound, I didn't look at the pound franc, but I liked where this one was. This one's similar, except this guy's not really coming into a supply area. Supply for this guy is not all the way up until this, basically a banker's candle right here. That's where you'd be looking at on that one. So that one might just continue up. And then supply down here, obviously some obvious areas. This one would be supply, and it's already been tapped into. You can see it tapped into it. This was the last area where the market kind of consolidated before a breakout. And so you can see the market tapped in, went up, right? The next obvious area would be this guy. That would be demand. And then the next obvious area for an entry would be right here. Those are actually really nice and they're obvious, which is super nice. Again, so this has been a theme of this week. This is kind of like the freeway in between the purple boxes. You're not buying and selling on the freeway. You're on a road trip. You're buying and selling at the gas stations, right? And those are the purple boxes. So right now, it's really not a good buy or sell area on the pound franc. So it either need to go up a little bit more for us to even think about a sell. And then if we were to buy, it would need to tap back into here to do that. Okay. Let's look at, let's see, so far so good. It's actually already starting to curve in our direction. One other thing I wanted to note here as we're trading this, if you come in and zoom in, it's a classic setup, right at the top of the hour. We're in that last hour before the London market closes today. We have a break in the upper Bollinger Band. You have a banker's candle that we entered in on right here, which is beautiful. And then lastly, you have a supply area, right? This is definitely supply. Why is this supply? Because this is the last thing. This is the last consolidation right here before this market broke out of this support. And you can definitely see that's a support level because look at this. It's support right here. It's resistance here, resistance here, resistance here. It's a confluence level, whatever you want to call it. And this was the last thing before the market broke out. So we know that this is a good area. Yeah, we're in a good spot for a sell here today. Now, if this thing were to keep going up, where would we want to add to this trade? It really wouldn't be good to add to the trade in here, right? That's a freeway, right? The market moves through this area. If you look at it in the past, the market just moves through this area without really any trouble. So that's not a good area to add to trades, right? That's how you step in front of a train and get yourself in big trouble. So where's the next obvious area? Probably this thing right here. This would be the next obvious area to probably scale into the position. Okay. So if this does decide to break up, which it could, we're very early in the hour. If this thing does want to go, obviously we're already profitable on this trade, but if it wanted to, again, we're early, it could go up another 17 pips or so before you'd find any level of help. So just know that there is a little bit of a gap between where we're trading right now and where there's help coming along the way, and it's all the way up here. So something to really be aware of and to think about as you're adding into your own trades today. Okay, now where are we going to take profits? Because it's possible this thing just goes directly in our favor, and so far so good, right? If this thing just keeps going in our favor, where do we close out? Well, this would be an obvious area because it's a mid Bollinger Band, so we definitely want to take some profits in there, and then we probably would want to take some profits. I would say there's a little bit of something right here. I mean, you've got a banker's candle in there too. I'd leave just a couple of trades to ride to that area. But the rest of these will pretty much close out at the mid Bollinger Band right through here if the market's willing to give us this today, right? And that looks good, right? So that's going to be our banker's close today. And I am pushing the envelope a little bit, guys. Like I know there was some news. Like if you go back and check out Forex Factory, There was some news here. I'm not quite familiar with these news events. I've traded through flash PMI many times in the past, and it just kind of depends. Like I've seen nights where this news data comes out once a month, and I've seen the euro just go insane. But I've also seen days like today where nothing really happened, and this is starting to become old. Like this happened at 1 in the morning my time. We're creeping up on 8 hours, 9 hours since that news event came out. So I'm not too nervous about that. And then pound also was 7 hours ago, 8 hours ago. Um, and again, the market didn't really move off of that too much. So I'm not entirely concerned by that. Uh, again, let's pull up the euro pound here. Where are our levels? I'm just curious to, I'm not for the trade, but I'm curious to see if Sonar Lab has order blocks. Let's try a 15 minute. They're saying there's order blocks up here, which is fine. That is kind of a ways away though. Like from the current price, you'd have to go up 30 pips against where the market's been today to hit that. Could it get there? Sure. I wouldn't put it past this market. The market can do anything it wants, but there are some significant blocks up there. Yeah, the other thing I would say, oh yeah, this is another thing. Little tip or trick here that might help you with your trading in the future. Let's come back over here. The faster a market comes up, hits a resistance or an order block, and the faster that comes down, the more likely this market is to pull back, because that means this market got rejected, right? We like rejected markets when we're trading reversals, right? This is technically a reversal. Banker's close is designed as a reversal trade. And so the fact that this market has come up and quickly pulled back, that's a good sign for us, right? Like these are things you want to pay attention to. We talked about yesterday how the market was like over here, and we did not want to sell this, and for good reason, right? Do we have the green light to sell today? Perhaps, at least for a short-term trade, we have the green light to sell, I would say. I would say so. All right, let's come over here. So far, so good. We'll see how much more this can go down. We need a few more candlesticks to push this lower. But so far, so good. Again, do I want to? I wouldn't stack my trades today. Like I wouldn't add a sell here and a sell here and a sell here, right? I'm not going to trade like that today, because again, you don't want to buy and sell inside the freeway, right? These straightaways, you don't want to buy and sell on the straightaway. Okay, it's very dangerous to do that. This is where we want to sell. So am I willing to put more orders in? Yes, I would, but only if they're up in here. Only if they're up in there. And I would probably go pretty hard. Honestly, I'd go pretty hard if the market got up to there. I would go, we don't have any news for the rest of the day. I know there was some news last night, but not for the rest of the day. It's done. Everything's done for the day. And we're at the end of the trading day. We've got order blocks like crazy that are up here in this area. So yeah, if this came up to there, I'd sell pretty hard. I don't think we need to. I think we'll make our money on this trade alone. Like I think we'll hit these targets here. We're more than halfway there. And we'll be done and we'll make our money for the day. And it's pretty fun. Like I've got my trades over here on my FTMO account. You can see I'm up $400 on just the banker's close already. Like it's a good day. And I think I made 3,000. I made $3,600 on that CAD yen trade last night. And guys, we had a great day yesterday, and we had a great, it's been a good week. Like I think I'll have to add up everything, but I think I made like 12 or 13K this week, which is awesome. And it's funny because I know a lot of traders who don't even trade in December, guys. December is one of the greatest months. Like I feel like the moves are predictable. Like there's not as lot of there's the crazy things are limited. Like it's a good time to trade. I don't know why you wouldn't. long as you manage your risk, it's a good thing, I'd say. All right, let's see. Do we close any here? No, I don't know if I would yet. I mean, no, I'm gonna hang on. I do want to hit that mid Bollinger Band before I close anything, so I'm gonna hang on. My only thing that I just don't like about this trade, and it's not enough to get me out of it. It's the only thing is, yeah, there is a distance between this next order block. Like it's kind of a ways. So if that happens, I may have to wait several hours to get out of this trade if it goes all the way to there. But I do believe, again, if the market did go to here, you should get a pullback that's pretty immediate back into here. So either way, we'll make our money. Either way, we'll make our money today. But what a good way, like, Christmas is coming up here. I just think it's awesome to have a good week right before Christmas, just it's always fun. There's football games this weekend. Life's good. All right, let's get a push here. Let's get this thing over with. Let's get one solid candle down and we're done. It's running into this area right here, and I see that that's probably why it's struggling to just push lower, but we'll see what it does. Okay, well, I just don't want to walk away because I wanted to show you the trade from last night and why we took that trade, because that's where we made most of our money, was on that trade last night. But we're so close to hitting our targets here. Like I don't want to walk away uh just because it's fun to watch them. It's fun to watch them hit. Look at that. We're so close. Come on, market. Get it done. Get it done. And I'm up. This is awesome. I'm up almost. I've got 460 bucks, 450 or whatever right now on the banker's close over here. So we're looking good. It's lining up for a good day for sure. Well, I mean, at this point, I feel like it's going to be a good day no matter what, because even if this trade lost for some reason, we had such a good overnight trade. If anything, I'm almost thinking that if it went back up from here, it may come and retest this area and then it would come down. Like that's another possibility too. We'll see what happens. But I would just love to hit those right before we end up here. Maybe if I walked away from this, it will hit, right? But let me go ahead and show you guys. Man, well, I guess I can have two charts up at the same time. I guess I'll watch it over here on the other chart on my other screen, and then if it gets close to hitting, I'll swing back over. But yeah, let's talk about our trade from last night. So I sent out a signal last night on the CAD yen. And it was a little tough, like because we didn't want to trade through the euro, we didn't want to trade through the pound and the dollar. We had very few options in terms of finding a trade last night. Because there was some other trades I really wanted to take. In fact, I'm just curious, how would this, yeah, I wanted to buy this last night. It looks like it would have done okay. Like I was hoping to ride this. The market was over here last night. I was hoping to ride this to here. It looks like it would have been perfect. Um, yeah, but Anyway, there was just a few other options, but the CAD yen was great. It was honestly a great trade. Let's go ahead and look at it. And it looks like we could have gone for a lot more, similar to last night. But again, I was just trying to get us closed out and and secure a profit again. But yeah, it looks like it was a great little trade. So last night, I actually based this on an hourly time frame. So let me remove Sonar Lab and everything on here. So here's the chart. Basically, the CAD yen was in a downtrend, right? Okay, we were making lots of lower lows, lots of lower highs, but more recently, here's what got me really, really excited about the CAD yen. So as it was in this consolidation, it made a very recent lower low right here. Okay. And then I don't know if you can see this, but this high did not breach this high. So it came off of a lower low and it tried to make a high, but it failed in making that new high. So to me, that like these are little clues. They're very subtle, super subtle stuff, but they lead you on to tons of profits, right? So again, a recent lower low, a recent, very recent lower high, to me, that was a good signal. And then for me, I was like, okay, great. And then there was a distance between the next order block. So this is an order block right here, because that's where the break of structure occurred. Structure was right here. This was a nice resistance support level. The market broke out of that, and this was the last demand area. So we knew that this would probably be a good area to target. And then let's see what else we do here. Oh yeah. So those were the things that led us on to the shorts trade. And then the last thing that led us on was this. So if you pull up Sonar Lab, look at this. Not only are our suspicions correct, like this thing is headed down, but Sonar Lab is going off the charts here. Look at this. Sonar Lab saying there's order blocks everywhere. It's not just order blocks. These are sell order blocks. Tons of them. Just unlimited sell order blocks, right? So, okay, 1 second. We got to head over to the other chart. Looks like we're hitting targets. Boom. Hit target. Two targets we just hit. Okay, let's see if we can hit some more. I was just watching this. Okay, let's see if we can hit another one. I got to close out some trades on my other account. I'm up $700. Oh, let's go, baby. Let's go. Let's go. Let's freaking go. Come on, one more. Let's hit these. Come on, you can do it. Okay, we've closed out. I'm gonna just close out of one. I gotta take advantage of this. Okay, I gotta leave these guys on. I'm gonna pull these down just a little bit more. Let's freaking go. How many trades do I have left here? I got 4. Okay, I'm gonna pull 1 off. Okay, I'm gonna just leave 3 on, and I'm gonna be a little bit greedier with these guys. Okay. At this point, guys, since we've secured so much profit, if this thing were to go back up, I definitely want to break even. So at this point, for sure, we don't want to lose what we just made, because I just booked 69.5 pips of profits. So I'm going to bring these stop losses to break even on the last 3 trades that we're trying to like milk this for. So I'm going to bring those to break. In fact, I might even just bring them to slight profit levels. So I'm just going to put them slightly in the money, so that if they lose, they still make a little, but we don't lose anything that we made today. That's so legit. Let's go. Let's freaking go. What a good Friday. Beautiful trade, guys. All right, and this will probably hit this last move up here. This will probably hit this, and then probably pull back, because that's the last banker's candle there. That's a banker's candle. So it'll probably hit that and then kind of come up into here, and we might see it pull back again. We'll see what happens. But this is an example real quick. I just realized this is something I really want to touch up on with you guys. This is an example of why you need to have scattered take profits. Okay, you need to, when you know there's a general area, you don't know exactly to the pip that you're going to close your trade out at. This is why I take multiple trades. Everyone asks me, why don't you just take one big trade? Why do you spread your risk across multiple trades? And this is why, because I do want to exit my position at different levels, because you don't know where this big candlestick's going to stop, right? Obviously, that single candlestick moves 7 pips in our favor. And, you know, it may stop here, it may stop here. We don't know exactly where it's going to go completely, right? So we want to make sure that we do kind of scatter that exit. We want to ensure that we make a profit for the day. And you know, imagine if all of our take profits were right here. Well, we would have missed that, right? Like that was a huge opportunity to take some money right there. And yet we're not done. Obviously, we're leaving 3 trades on, but you know, it's impossible to lose today now. Like we literally have stop losses that are in the money right now. So if they were to lose, you know, these trades, if they were to lose, we'd still make 1 or 2 pips on them. And then on the other, I mean, we've already booked 69.5 pips. So we're already set for the day. We're already done, which is a beautiful, beautiful thing, right? All right. So, okay. What else was I going to say about this? Yeah, you got to pepper those take profits. So we knew, again, when you're on a 5-minute chart, that's the time frame you should be using when you're trading the banker's close. Since we know that the mid Bollinger Band was right here, you know, we just kind of scattered those take profits in that area. And again, that's how we were able to close. And we kind of knew that this was a good area to close out of most of the trades. And again, we're not done. There's a good chance we'll see this market dip even lower today and hit these guys. So we'll let those continue. This could continue to get better, which is awesome. So fun, guys. So fun. I just love this. I can't imagine not doing this. It's just so fun. Especially when you know what you're doing, right? So, okay, so back to this CAD yen, our trade from last night. So with this, we were talking about how SonarLab, on top of everything else, that the analysis that I did, SonarLab was also saying, boom, there's tons of order blocks up in here. And we were right up, I guess, let's see, where were we at? I don't think I think I took the trade up in here. I don't believe, because I got out right here, which was a little early if you look at it, but it's fine. So I sold here, we sold here, stop loss up here above like this pivot or this pivot, I can't remember. We had tons of selling pressure, and then there was a gap. This is what was nice. Like in terms of figuring out where the take profit goes, there was a massive gap here between the next order block. So you can't really see it on SonarLab, but that's why you also have to know how to find these without SonarLab, right? Like what if SonarLab went away? Can you find these on your own, right? Like you need to be able to find these on your own, but it is nice to have that little cheat. I'll be honest, I still use it, right? So right here, this was the last kind of demand before this market moved up in the past. So we know that if the market comes into here, it should probably find a little bit of confluence. It actually hasn't in a big way so far. It looks like it's trying to pull up here now, but we'll see. Which by the way, 1 second. Euro pound is moving. We're already back down to here again. We'll see if that follows through, but we could really hit those targets any moment now, which is awesome. Okay, so where's the next area? I'm not done. I mean, I'm done trading this, but you know, another obvious target area would be this candle right here. This little consolidation right here is the last thing before this market moved up. So I imagine that if this thing wants to keep going down, it'll probably come to here and then you'll see those moves back to the upside. Am I going to trade that? No, I'm done for the day. I'm very content with what I've made. I'm happy, and that's not the best trade I would probably take. I really like our routine. I like what we're doing. We've got these overnight trades that are working really well, and we've got the bankers close, which obviously is our trusty little bankers close trade. So I'm very content. And I don't even know if that's going to trigger in time for the weekend. So, but yeah, that's basically what led us on to this. Oops, let me get rid of this. That's what led us on to this trade right here from last night. I actually did take another trade. Let me show you a trade I took personally that actually lost. And I did it on purpose. I took this trade to kind of hedge against the CAD yen. So I ended up making, I don't know, 3,000 something, 3,000, I can't remember, dollars on the CAD yen. And then I lost 600 on this guy. But the reason why I took this trade was I saw this Frank yen and I took a long position last night because it looked like there was a little bit of room from where the market was here to the next order block on a higher time frame. So what I wanted to do is I just wanted to ride this up. If it were to go up, I wanted to ride it up to the next order block. And what I ended up doing to protect myself was I stacked trades. So I had a buy here and another buy here and another one here and another one here, all the way up to that next target. That way, if the market goes in my favor, I increase the stakes. But if it doesn't go in my favor, like this one didn't, I just lose on 2, maybe 3 trades. And that's exactly what happened. I think I lost 3 trades, each for about $200. And then that's fine. And then I had, in fact, I can show you guys, but yeah, I think I took on the, let's see, on the CAD yen, I think I took like 12 trades ultimately that went in my favor, because that's what I did last night with the CAD yen is I just stacked my orders. So I had a sell here, another sell here, another one here, another one, and it just kept going down all the way to the next order block, right? It's just genius, just a genius little trade. Yeah, could I have written a little bit more? Sure. I actually did leave a couple of targets on. Like when I woke up this morning, I had one trade on that was up $600 or $700 and it hadn't hit its target yet. So I did capture some of this move, this last little push lower. But in all fairness, most of my targets closed out right there. So yeah. But I'm happy. Happy day, right? Can't complain. And yeah, I need to sum up all my trades from this week, but I think it was a 5-figure week, which is really awesome. Like I think I did end up with like I think it was like 12 or 13 grand this week, which is awesome. Last week it wasn't, last week was not my best week. I think I like broke even last week. It was kind of a rougher week. I just couldn't really get the trades to hit. Friday was last week was good. I remember we had a good euro dollar trade. If you guys go back and look at that, that kind of saved my week last week. And then the week before was like record setting. Like it was over $16,000 in a single week. And then, yeah, like I said, this week was pretty good. So anyway, all I'm doing at this point, like I said, I'm done trading other than just letting this guy sit. What's cool is you could literally, like once you've got your trade to this point and you've slayed it this far, you could walk away. You could go, if you've got other things you got to do today, you got errands to run because it's Christmas, you could literally walk away, because you've got your stop losses in the money. You know, if you come back from errands later, you know, going Christmas shopping or whatever, and you hit all these targets, even better, right? Like even better. And if they don't, it's fine. You still made your money. That's just what's so cool, right? And I love it because like we had a good plan with this trade, because with this trade we knew that this was a solid area. We talked about that already. This was a beautiful supply area. Which, by the way, why a lot of people ask me, I was teaching my wife this the other day because she came in and asked me, um, she's like, why is that supply? I thought supply was like at a lower price. Okay, so here's why it is. So demand, first of all, I think it's easier to understand demand first. So demand is are levels that are below the current price of the market. Because when the market goes to those levels, there's demand. Okay, people are demanding the market, and that's what causes the reversal to take place. Okay, if the market goes up to a supply area, which is up here, if the market goes to supply, it's too heavy for the market to hold because there's too many people selling. Thus, there is an overdose, like there's too much of it, right? And that's why this is supply up here, because there isn't supply down here. There's demand. Down here, people are like, oh, I would like to buy that. Yes, sir. Thank you. Right. But up here, it's like, I'm not sure. I don't know if I'm demanding of this market much more. Okay. Which, by the way, this thing looks like it's going to go. We're going to maybe hit another target here in just a moment. So it's close. I can tell it's itching. It's itching to go there. So we'll see. We'll see what it does. Okay. Where's the next supply zone? We talked about this one too. It's right here. That's the next supply because this was, and there's a couple of reasons for it. Like you can see that there's a structure point right here, right? Like if you draw out a horizontal line, that is structure, right? Oh, we're going to hit that. Look at that. Any second now. Hit that, guys. Take it. Smack that take profit. Let's go. Take it. Let's go. Boom. Hit another one. Let's go. Let's go. We're up 85. We've locked in 85.7 pips on the day. And we've got another one to go. And again, it's in the middle of a freeway here. So I think we should get there. Like it's in a straightaway. So again, if you're a buyer, not a good time to buy because you're in a straightaway, right? Where would be the next natural area? Honestly, I would say pretty much where the targets are. Pretty much where the targets are. If you're a buyer, I wouldn't be willing to buy unless it got to there first, right? Let's see if we expand out a little more, there's some other areas. Oh yeah, you can see this one. The reason why this market tapped in right here, why did it stop right there? Well, it's because look at this. This right here is demand. This is demand, right? Zoom into it. You can see exactly why it's demand, right? This was structure right here. The market busted through it. What caused the market to bust through it? It's basically whatever the market was doing right in this area. Whatever they did right here is what caused the market to bust through and just continue higher, right? And so now that the market's dipped into that, look what the market did. Dipped into demand and see ya, gone. Just dipped right in demand and it went and just went up, right? So, and that could be an interesting area to close at, but I think I will close at these because there's some bankers candles in here too, so I'll probably close there. But you wouldn't want to hold the sell beyond this box right here because you're going to find buyers step in. You will find buyers step in on this box right here, so you don't want to hold these take profits longer than that. But it looks like we're close. We might hit another one here in just any second. Look at this. We might hit that one really soon here. This is a great day. I can't even tell you how easy this was today. Like not that hard today. Some other days you guys have seen have been harder, but this has just been exactly what you could ask for. Come on, do it. Come on, you can do it. Get it done. Get it done, market. And you can see the market is moving pretty quickly through this area. Like it's a straightaway, right? Markets move quickly through straightaways. Now it's just teasing us, right? All right, so great. So we'll let that continue. I mean, it's almost there. We'll see what it does. But let's go back to Well, I guess I was showing you a few things here too that I thought were really good. And yeah, we had a good plan with this. We knew that, if this area didn't hold, if for some reason this area didn't hold, we had a plan to scale in up here. And we also had a plan to not add in here, right? Which I think is a genius idea. Like, obviously, you don't want to really, I mean, you can, but I don't think it's the best idea to add in a straightaway, right? Or take profits in a straightaway, right? And that's why we're not doing that yet. We're going to wait for that to come down a little bit more and hit our target. Um, and yeah, I imagine, I mean, I could have seen this go a couple of different ways. Obviously, this is the easiest way, is just for it to go straight in our favor like this did. But the other way to manage this is if the market had come up to here, kind of go big in this area, wait, wait, wait. If it gets up into here, go a little hard. And then when it comes back to here, what you do is you close out everything. You close out the these sell orders at break even right here, the ones that you initially took, and then you take profits on the ones that are priced up here very well, right? And you make the money on those trades, right? So that's kind of what it would, that's what we would have done had it gone against us first. But fortunately, everything just went in our favor today, so we didn't really have to deal with that. All right, guys. I think if it hits this target right here in the next few minutes, I'm going to wrap up the webinar, just call it a day. And maybe I'll let this last one sit still, but I just want to see that hit there. Just want to see one last candle down and we're done. That's all I want, market. Just one more move down and we'll call it good today. Any fun plans this weekend? I feel like a lot of people do have a lot of plans. I don't see a lot of people in the chat room today, but we had more yesterday and the day before. It's probably just Friday and people have things going on, travels and things like that. I'm hoping most people were able to catch the trade from last night at the very least. At the very least. Because this, I mean, I'd hate if I didn't trade this today, I'd be kicking myself. I'd look at the charts. I'd come back and look at the charts and just be like, oh, I missed that. Easy trade today. Classic everything, right? Like, look how many things just happened that are just so perfect. Like right at the top of the banker's close hour, you get a banker's candle on the banker's hour, right? Supply zone. Like you can't get much better. Oh, break in the upper Bollinger Band. It's all there. Like everything you'd be looking for on a banker's close trade, it was all here. Anyway, this thing's teasing me right here. Well, I don't know. I'll just probably let that just do its thing here. I do think it's got more room to come down. Again, I don't think it's hit a significant demand area yet, so I'm still going to hold the last two trades, but I'll probably let you guys know. I'm going to wrap up now. In the next couple of hours, you'll get a Telegram update from me letting you know what I did with this trade unless it hit its target. And then, I'll post all of that. I'll recap our trade from last night for those that weren't here in the webinar. But yeah, guys, super awesome week. I really appreciate you guys coming and, learning from me. Sometimes I know maybe my voice is not the best or I kind of get boring at sometimes, but pay attention to this stuff. Like you guys will get this. You guys are going to make money. You're going to get funded. I'm going to help you get funding with these prop trading companies. I'm doing another prop trading challenge right now. I should probably tell that everybody on Monday, but I'm doing, which by the way, Monday, I can't. Reminder, I won't be here. I'll let everybody know in Telegram, but I won't be here on Monday. Got a family thing going on. But guys, I'm doing another prop trading challenge, and anyway, what I'm saying is the funding isn't the problem. We'll get you funded. We'll help you get funded. The challenge is, do you know how to do this? And you will get it. You will get it unless you feel like you're getting it already. But once you get it, like, finding the capital is like the easiest thing to do. It's making sure that you know what you're doing. And then once you feel like you've got a grip on this, sky's the limit, guys. Anyway, thanks for coming, guys. Have a fantastic weekend, and we'll see you next week.